Hi everyone, welcome back. Hope all of you are doing great. And in this video, I wanted to give you some information on how product managers and business analysts they can have a healthy relationship with their UX or UI designers. So many businesses and organizations they kind of underestimate this relationship or the real need of including a UX designer or a UI designer in the product discovery and solutioning phase. So it's very important that you have a designer for a couple of reasons, which is what I'm going to tell you. So without a designer, there's a very obliging spot that many business analysts and product owners are put into. For example, let's say the company feels that they don't want to have a designer in their team, and in that case, it's up to the business analyst or the product owners to build wireframes and give it to the team, because generally developers they want to build a product with designs. So it's at that time the product managers and business analysts they tend to put wireframes and give it to the developers so that they can add some visuals to it and then they can develop the product. In some other cases, what happens is, there's a designer but the product owner or the business analyst still give wireframes to the designer, and the designer puts again visual effects to that design, and then it goes for development. But what is the drawback of this particular process? Now this is a very big mistake that many of us business analysts or product managers might be doing if we are doing it. Why is because we are not the experts, okay, of user experience and visuals and user interface. We can only provide our inputs, we can only provide suggestions, but we are not the experts. The user experience designers are the real experts. So if we are going to give in our inputs, then there's no need of having a designer there. But if you look at most of the companies who feel that designers are not needed, and it's all dumped either on the developers or the product managers, generally they don't consider user experience as their primary key focus, or they don't feel a need, or they don't give priority to the user experience. But in that case, if that's what organizations are doing, then if user experience is kind of not good, definitely that's going to create an impact with the product, as well as indirectly it's going to create an impact to the business. So at that time they have no rights, okay, I would say no rights of comparing themselves with bigger organizations who are doing really well, like Apple, you have Facebook, you have Google. These are giant companies that actually give so much importance to design, to user experience, especially when your product is facing large audiences and large customers. You really need to invest a lot into design, user experience, and that's what these companies are doing. Okay, so now if you feel, now organizations slowly they are kind of moving on to the trend of adopting and giving more importance to design, because they know that user experience does play a very vital and important role in the success of the product. So design thinking, I'm going to take this video and how design thinking is actually leveraging companies to kind of adopt to this type of innovation and problem solving process, and what a lot of impact it's being created in the business and on the product. So of course, knowing this value and advantages is when businesses they are slowly kind of adopting to this type of a way where they give more importance to designers and they give importance to user experience. So with all this context in place, now we as business analysts or product managers, how can we maintain this really good relationship with designers? Because it's a collaborative effort. Always keep in mind that designers and product owners and managers and business analysts, all of us together are partners. Okay, we are not just separate teams, we are partners together in delivering a valuable and impactful solution. Okay, so when you are working with designers and with user experience or interface designers, it's very important that you as a business analyst or a product manager, you need to find all the ways in which you can kind of include designers in problem solving. Okay, whatever be the meeting you have with problem solving, try to include designers, because of course they also would provide valuable inputs and feedbacks. They know a lot more than you about customers, users, their behaviors, and how they tend to work and feel. Okay, so try to include them as max in all your meetings, especially in problem solving meetings. Also in inceptions, it's very important that they are also aligned and on the same page as what you are, and all of us together. Okay, the business analysts, product owners, managers, the designers, and of course developers also, all are on the same page, and everyone provides an impactful solution and they provide ideas during the problem solving phase. So it's very important. The next one is, I personally, I was in that space. It's very likely that you as a product manager or a business analyst would feel really tempted to give design recommendations, to kind of, press down on your idea going into the design, or you would feel that something would work out, or you would want to give a wireframe and expect designers to kind of go with that. But let me tell you, that's again a very big mistake that you would be making. So if at all you kind of feel tempted to provide designs, okay, or to really press down on your ideas for designs, then maybe you should stop doing that. You need to give the full control to designers, because they are the experts in that space. They know well how customers, what they need and what would be best for customers. So you need to give them that space and kind of move back and let them, do their part and do their job. Okay, it's not just that that's not my job. Of course you can provide inputs to them and you can also give recommendations, but give them that space in order to do their work and kind of really bring out the best out of it. So if at all you come across that situation, then maybe kind of stop doing that. Okay, and another one is, give designers that space to explore. Okay, so don't press on because of deadlines. Don't press on that a particular design needs to be adapted or needs to be followed or something needs to be done. Okay, so give them a space to explore all solutions, all alternate solutions. Help them to build, prototypes. So building prototypes is really effective. So you build a prototype and then you send it out, you test it with customers, and they do need to have a type of a learning and exploration, right? So give them a lot of space to explore different ideas, so that they too would come up with the right and the best solution for users. So these are certain things that, you as a product manager or business analyst, you need to keep in mind when working with the designers. So really two key points that personally I try to follow is that you try not to do overdo designs. Don't do it, that's not on your space. And second one is, give designers, their space to work on it. And the last one is, work collaboratively as a team. Okay, so always think of them as partners and include them in problem solving. So gone are the days where you sit down, you do your requirements, you give it to the designers, designers hand it over to developers. So as part of new product discovery, everyone are partners in delivering impactful solutions. So I hope that this video is a little helpful. So if you like this video, please do give this a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do subscribe, and also don't forget to share your feedbacks. Thank you.